What's good, YouTube? It's Nas and we back with another video. Road the 900 subscribers, of course. And in today's video, we're going to be recapping Game 3s of the NBA playoffs. And starting off with the New York Knicks versus the Atlanta Hawks, in which New York is in trouble, in which the Hawks obviously were dominating this game from the start. The Knicks made a little run in the second quarter. They made another run in the third quarter. Hawks ended up ballooning their lead again. In the fourth quarter, they made another run, and they really just couldn't close this out. And in the final possession, I have never been more confused or more angry at a coach's pen work in my life, because I think everybody watching that game last night knew the ball was going to Jalen Brunson. Quinn Snyder and the Hawks knew that the ball was going to Jalen Brunson. So what did they do? They didn't even give him a chance. They double teamed him immediately, and Jalen Brunson did not look to pass until he was already cut off by the whole entire team, in which that is some of my criticism with him. Yes, I feel like this season he has stepped up his playmaking bag, but it really just seems like at certain moments during the games, Jalen Brunson just turns into a nut. And I just don't like to see that if you're a New York Knicks fan or if you're watching basketball in general, in which talking about the Atlanta Hawks, because I'm not going to take away anything. I'm not going to be one of those people just talking about the struggles of the Knicks. And the Atlanta Hawks, they have been playing phenomenal. They play exactly how you want to play if you want to beat the Knicks. Like, starting off with Jonathan Kuminga. And I feel like Jonathan Kuminga was a major reason why the Hawks won this game. And he came off the gates with 10 points. He was just playing some great basketball, in which it just makes you question why he wasn't getting playing time in Golden State. And I know some Warriors fans got to be a little salty about that, but Kuminga ended up having 21 points and 4 rebounds. Nickeil Alexander-Walker still struggling to find a shot, 14. CJ McCollum with the game winner. He had 23 points, 8 of 19 from the field. The Knicks started sending traps at him, and that seemed to work, so maybe they do that a lot in Game 4. Jalen Johnson, 24, 10, and 8. Overall, Jalen Johnson type of game for this season. He finally managed to get his assist back up, in which this game for the Hawks, it really just felt like they were playing not to lose this game. And really, when you look at the Atlanta Hawks and how they played throughout the first quarter and the middle of the second quarter, they played like they should have been up 30. And I did think that this would possibly be a blowout by the way they were playing, in which they allowed New York to come back, and them still closing this game out is huge. And that has to be another confidence booster going into Game 4, in which you're still at home. That's what worries me about the Knicks. I don't see the Hawks winning Game 4, but if they do, that's when I'm like, oh shit. Oh shit. And yesterday I was watching the game and I'm like, my prediction might have been wrong. Like, it won't be Knicks in 6. It will be Hawks in 6. Like, that's how I felt watching that game. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But on the New York Knicks side of things, let's talk about the ugly. Mikal Bridges was just basically unplayable yesterday. And we're not gonna sugarcoat this at all. Like, Mikal Bridges, he had 0 points, 0 from 3 from the field, only 2 shots, and overall, his defense wasn't even cutting for him to even be out there. Deuce McBride, he had 15 points, 5 of 14 from the field. He basically got Mikal Bridges' minutes. Jordan Clarkson, 17 minutes, 8 points. Mitchell Robinson, only 11 minutes. I don't know how or why, but Mitch needs more minutes. I don't understand it. Jalen Brunson, 26 points, 23 shots, 4 assists. Karl-Anthony Towns, 21 points, only 12 shots again, or 21 points and 17 rebounds. I do think this is a series where Karl-Anthony Towns should be dominating, and it just seems like sometimes he just doesn't demand the ball, which kind of confuses me, because he has a Yucca Okongwu on him, and I do not think, honestly to God, I do not think that Onyeka Okongwu can guard Karl-Anthony Towns. Like, I just don't believe that at all whatsoever. And if you're a Knicks fan or even a Karl-Anthony Towns fan, I'm pretty sure you don't believe that yourself, because what Karl-Anthony Towns is doing in the portions where he has the ball and he's actually going to the rim, he is scoring the basketball. And I'm talking about OG Anunoby, and OG played phenomenal. He was the best one on the court for the Knicks, no doubt about it. He was bailing them out in late clock situations. He was looking like fucking Kevin Durant yesterday. OG had 29 points and 9 rebounds, in which another 1 point game, 108 to 109. So I'm not ready to go hypocritical and say that I'm going to back out on my pick for picking New York, but it is a really worrisome time to see how the Knicks are playing basketball compared to Hawks. Like, it just really looked like in the first 2 quarters, the Knicks weren't even motivated to play basketball. They did not look good there at all. Like I said, Mikal Bridges was fucking unplayable, and that just can't happen with the contract that he's making for what you had to give up to get him. Like, that just cannot happen if you're the Knicks, or that can't happen if you're Mikal Bridges. So I expect him to probably be better on Saturday and Sunday. I forgot what day is game 4. Yeah, game 4 is on Sunday. So yeah. No, game 4 is on Saturday, my bad. Tomorrow, actually. So you look at the Knicks trying to bounce back, and I expect them to throw a haymaker if they want to keep their season alive, because I do think game 3 and game 5 are the most important games. And if they don't come away with this game tomorrow, that's when I'm like, oh shit, this shit is over. And that's when, obviously, Knicks fans, or it's time to blow up this team. But next, talking about the last game of the day, I'll get to the Raptors game too, because that was actually entertaining yesterday. And we're going to talk about Timberwolves versus Nuggets. This part just got corrupted, so I'm going to have to record it again. But Jaden McDaniels, or moral of the story is, Jaden McDaniels did everything that he said he was going to do and what the Timberwolves needed to do. Every time they needed a bucket, they just went to the rim. And they started off from the first quarter, second quarter. I thought this would be a blowout, and it was a blowout in which the Nuggets made some type of runs when the Timberwolves just took shitty shots, in which they just obviously stayed to the philosophy, stayed to the game plan, and went to the rim. Rudy Gobert, he is playing some of the best basketball of his life. And he forced Jokic to have one of the worst basketball games of his life, in which Jokic, yes, he finished with 27 and 15 rebounds for you box score watchers. But if you was actually watching this game, you saw that Rudy Gobert really had, or he was really in Jokic's head. Like, he tried to get to his push shot. Gobert was disrupting everything. Like, even Rudy was hitting hook shots. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, nah, this is getting crazy. He had a no look to Julius Randle. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He is not like this. In which yesterday, Jokic was forced to 27 points, 15 rebounds, on 7 of 26 from the field, 2 of 10 from the 3. Jamal Murray, 16 points, 5 of 17 from the field. Just not great games from your two best players, and you don't want to see that. Aaron Gordon was obviously out with his calf injury, and people are saying that the Nuggets are really this lopsided without Aaron Gordon and Peyton Watson, in which this was just really a bad game. I'm not going to make any excuses for the Nuggets. I'm going to give all credit to the Minnesota Timberwolves, because Ayo Dosunmu came off the bench, went straight to the rim every single time. He missed all 3 of his shots, but he still finished with 25 points on 10 of 15 from the field. Anthony Edwards was in foul trouble the whole entire night. 17 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. You won with the game where Ant was stinking. So Dante DiVincenzo, 15 points. Rudy Gobert, I talked about him when I first made the segment. 10 points, 12 rebounds. Overall, a great game. Jaden McDaniels backed up his talk. 20 points and 10 rebounds. Julius Randle, not a good Randle game either. 15 points, 6 rebounds. 6 of 15 from the field. So overall, the Timberwolves blew the Nuggets out with all of their best players except for McDaniels and Ayo having bad games. And Gobert, my bad. But when you look at that, you just have to have high hope for the Minnesota Timberwolves and high confidence. But with that being said, I still have this series going 7, because I do expect the Nuggets to throw a haymaker back. But if they don't, that would be embarrassing, because I'm pretty sure all media picked the Nuggets to win this series, and that'd be embarrassing, because like I said in my other videos, I'm done counting out the Timberwolves in the playoffs. They always confuse me in the regular season, and they always apparently do this every postseason. So just got to get used to it now. And next, talking about lastly the Raptors versus Cavs, and this was probably a way longer video if this didn't get corrupted, but the Raptors just played overall perfect basketball to beat this Cavs team. Like, Scotty Barnes, 33 points, 11 assists. Overall, a great game. RJ Barrett, 33. You didn't even need Brandon Ingram to have a number one option type of game, which I thought they would need for them to get a win. 12 points, 5 of 9 from the field. Jamison Battle came off the bench, fourth quarter, 14 points. Their rookie, Colin Murray Boyles, 22 points, 11-15 from the field, 22 and 8 rebounds. Just overall outplayed Evan Mobley and Jared Allen. So you're looking at this from a Cavs department in which if they let the Raptors get one more, that's when I would call this a series. But right now, I would just have full confidence in the Cavs because look at their stats yesterday. Like Donovan Mitchell, 15 points, 7 to 16 from the field, 1 of 7 from 3. James Harden, 18 points, 5 of 13 from the field, but 8 turnovers with 4 assists. More turnovers than assists. That's not good. Evan Mobley, 15 points, 4 of 13 from the field. As a big man, that's not good. Jared Allen, 12 points, 5 of 7. I guess he had a decent game, but their 4 best players just didn't even show up. Max Strus off the bench, 15 points. Jalen Tyson off the bench, he had 13 points. So you're looking at, or not Jalen Tyson, Jaden Tyson. I was thinking of his brother. But when you look at the Cavs and you look at the Raptors series, if they win this game 4, that's when I'm like, okay, I'll pay attention. But yesterday was finally the first good game I felt like of this series. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about that series down below. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about Nuggets and the Timberwolves series. Also the Knicks and the Hawks, like I talked about in my first segment. And hopefully this doesn't look too crazy because, like I said, it corrupted. But nonetheless, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe. What's good, y'all? If y'all made it to the end of the video, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And there's a video right here. I'm pretty sure you're gonna like it if you like this one. And the channel icon's right there if you want to just check out the channel in general. And yeah, leave a like too, because it really helps the algorithm push me out. And yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching this video nonetheless.